Hi guys, welcome back to His Daughter, His Queen. I'm so excited that y'all joining me today. I have a great word. Exciting, but it's a bit tough. But that's okay, because I felt like God has given me this word. I've been hearing it throughout the week, so I wanted to stop in real quick and share it with you guys. I'll be probably really quick today because I just got in from the gym. I'm a little sweaty, ready to go take a shower and go to sleep, honestly. But so the word that I was hearing this week has been shut up. Right. I was like, what? Shut up. Yeah. I think sometimes, especially us as wives, or women in general, we just have to learn when to just shut up. Or to be nice or just be quiet. Yeah, we have to learn when to speak and when not to speak. When to try to prove a point and when not to. I would say this isn't something that I personally struggle with so much. There are definitely times, but I do witness a lot of women. Sometimes I just want to tell them to shut up about what they're saying about their marriage, what they're saying about their husbands, what they're saying about their families. You know that the Bible says that there's power in the words that we speak. There's life and death in the power of the tongue. Our tongue, our words carry so much weight. And so sometimes we just have to learn to just be quiet and allow God to work a situation out, or be quiet and go to God and speak, and allow God to speak to you and maybe later speak through you to your spouse. I know sometimes that in situations, you know, you want to jump in and you want to say something, or you want to defend yourself, or you really want to prove a point. I feel like God is saying that that's not necessary all the time. There are some times when it is necessary, but it's never necessary to be disrespectful. It's never necessary to push your agenda, your words, your thoughts, whatever, onto your spouse. I do believe that things could be said respectfully. I think that there's a time to speak in certain situations. I do feel like sometimes we know when we should be quiet and when we should speak, but sometimes it's just, I would say, in our nature, but sometimes we just want to get it out. You want to say whatever's on your mind and just speak. I will say, if you're not speaking life, then you should just shut up. You should just really just be quiet. Because words, once you speak them, if they're hurtful, they're painful to your spouse, whatever, you can't take those words back. So the best thing to do is to just be quiet. Go to God, or be quiet and just gather your thoughts. You know, I know me personally, I'll be like, you know, this isn't something that I feel like I can discuss in a rational manner now. So I would like to just not talk about it at this time, and maybe we can revisit the conversation later. Because sometimes it's like, oh, it's important enough that I want to address it later. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes I'm just like, all right, I'm just going to shut up and just go do something else, or just walk away from the situation, or just pray silently to myself. God, just help me be calm, or help me be quiet. Just breathe deep breaths, whatever is necessary. Because again, you're speaking life or you're speaking death into the situation. And I want to speak life. So I really try to guard my tongues, especially in those heated moments. You want to make sure that you're not allowing your flesh to rule, to take over. Again, saying things that you cannot take back. You want to be able to Just always speak life in your marriage. And if you feel like life is not what you're feeling at that moment, I challenge you to just learn to just close your mouth. Go to God. This is very challenging. I know. I know that this is very hard for some of us to do, but I do believe that it's very important, that it's very necessary for us to control our tongue. There's so many aspects that this could cover in your life, but I just want to speak specifically to your marriage and to your the topic of marriage and your husband, because they should be the closest person to you, and that should be the most important relationship. So if that's an important relationship other than your relationship with Jesus, not saying that you can't have any other important relationships, I'm just saying that is your spouse should be your best friend and your closest person. So let's not get caught up in like trying to be right. Let's not get caught up in trying to prove your point, or let me talk over you, let me talk louder than you. Sometimes it's just gotta be ladies. Be lady, be dainty, be quiet. And again, that's not meaning that you cannot speak your mind, that you cannot speak how you're feeling. I just think that sometimes it's best for us to gather our thoughts and figure out how we want to articulate that. Or is it even necessary to bring up? That's on you. But if it is important to you, I just challenge you to be a lady. Handle your marriage like a lady, and bring it up when you're calm, when you're cool, you're collected, your thoughts are together, and that way you can speak at a calm voice, because men, of course, they don't want you to raise your voice. They stop listening to you when you start raising your voice. Just a calm conversation. But if you feel like it's like, if it's a life or death situation, that's completely different. But otherwise, let's just be ladies and be quiet and address the situation later. Again, I'm not saying let's be doormats. I am not at all saying that. I'm just saying let's be ladies, learn when to speak and when not to speak. And when we are speaking, to make sure that we're always speaking life into our marriages. Speak life into your husband. Speak life over your husband. Speak life over your marriage. There's so much power in our tongues. There's so much power that we as women hold, that, like I spoke last week, that we can't change people, but God can. There's power in our prayers. So us speaking to God. And sometimes it's best for us to shut up to our spouses and speak to God. So that's my challenge for you guys this week. Let's see how that goes. Let me know how it goes for you. Again, I know it can be challenging, but it is so rewarding, I do believe. Speak life, be a blessing to others, and let the love of God shine in your heart. You have a blessed week. Thank y'all for joining me this week. See you next week. Bye.